consistency beats perfection. I feel like this is an obvious one, but I feel like we don't really dig deep down on why truly consistency matters more than being a perfectionist. So, as if you want to look through my channel throughout the past, I guess, 2 years, I used to be a small Fortnite creator. And I used to post a lot of shorts. I think it was either two shorts a day across YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I will post, I think two short videos a day. I was really going crazy back then. But one thing that I realized that I saw in my own pieces of content, that comparing my first couple of videos and then comparing the I guess a year after videos, the production and the way they were made were completely different. The the formatting, the style, the pacing, the caption, nearly everything from the first video to you compare a different, I guess, a video later, a 1 year video difference. You know what I'm trying to say. It was like night and day. They're like, no way this was made from the same person. I couldn't even believe it. Like, damn, I used to really suck at making videos or chopping it up. And then with consistency, when you keep shooting and you keep going, and when you see something works, you stick to it. And that's exactly what I did. I stick to a certain format that I saw working. I tried it for myself, and then it stuck. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep going, and I rinsed that shit. And I think it kept going till I eventually quit. I think because I think that format is still going. It was a fun time, not gonna lie. But back to the point. So over time, when I was being consistent with this, I was building brick by brick by brick by brick. So the tower of knowledge was getting higher. And let's say, for example, John over here, he's fucking trying to make the most perfectly edited video, with all the effects, all the sounds. But he hasn't moved up yet because he's still at that stage of being stuck. While I'm over here building small bricks, yeah, they might be the ugliest bricks, it might be the choppiest bricks, but shit, I'm still going higher. I was going higher, and I eventually reached close to 1.5 subs in that time lapse of, I think, either a year or a year and a half, with like over 2 million views. So it was phenomenal results. I'm not gonna lie, and I enjoyed doing it. But eventually, I fell in love with the game. I didn't like Fortnite that much, and then that's when work started to pick up. I was like, you know what, I should just start working more, trying to get this bread up, and eventually, I just stopped making Fortnite content from there. But I feel like that piece of that chunk of my life is so important because it showed me so many things without me realizing. So after this, I guess, phase ended, goes to show that if you keep going, no matter the result. That's also another thing that I realized that I don't follow by the print anymore. Is that you should just post expecting absolutely nothing. Yes, you can expect a few thousand views in there, but you should just detach yourself from the result. You can still expect yourself to get a certain amount of followers, certain amount of likes, but the way to really not let bad videos or flopping videos drag your confidence down and drag your ambition is to detach yourself from the result and see it more as of a building momentum, building familiar, building something familiar. Damn, fuck, I can't speak. Building something more familiar, because eventually when you keep doing it, like, okay, oh, another video, okay, you do it, you upload that shit, you can keep going. Next day, upload it again, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. As in this channel, I think I have over 500 YouTube shorts, just straight going, just straight going, straight going. I would say this, as I would say probably 80% of them were complete trash or just straight slop. I'll say that. I want to say trash. Actually, maybe trash slop, but it was definitely slop. I'll say that 100%. But also another thing that I learned also of being a consistent creator is I eventually learned who my target audience was. Obviously, the target audience for Fortnite, and still to this day, is obviously little kids from, I guess, elementary to middle school and a little bit of high school. But it's mainly between elementary and middle. And so I figured it out, like what the target audience was. So I kind of started catering my videos. Yeah, catering my videos certainly to that demographic, and made the captions using more simple words, like more words that obviously a fifth grader or a middle school kid could understand easily. And I feel like with that also made the more older folks understand the video way even faster, obviously. So I feel like with consistency, you have something to look back on. You have something to, I guess I want to say fall back on, but you have like at least you have evidence of some sort. Whether it contrasts with perfection, you can't you can't piggyback, you can't compare, you can't do nothing because you've built nothing yet. You're just there in that stage of like, okay, what equipment do I need? Do I need this? Do I need that? How many effects do I need? Is this sound? Is it long enough? Like, it's to the point where you're just doing circles. You watch a video. You might do a little bit of work, but you just don't put it out. And you just gotta put it out. And obviously, right now, this camera, obviously, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it. I'd rather use my iPhone. But since I don't got a tripod, which is coming to today actually, but I could have done this a month ago, but I didn't decide to until now for some dumbass reason, because I was being a perfectionist. Because I've wanted to transition from being a Fortnite creator to just a normal creator, or just to a normal person that just uploads random shit that comes up to their mind. So, yeah, basically, moral of the story is that if you want to do something, build something, or strive for something, just keep on going. Some days might be absolutely like horrible, and you don't feel like doing shit at all. You feel like you just don't want to. Like, do I really have to record? Like, come on, I don't want to do it, but you got to do it because that's when fun and enjoying the process. Yeah, I remember those times. I was like, damn, yeah, editing videos. Sometimes I had videos that I edit, and I was like, I do not want to do this. I do not want to do this. But I know in my mind, I had like, in order for me to grow, in order for me to keep the ball moving, I need to edit this video so I can keep uploading. So, and yeah, it was great. But yeah, I'm going off track. But you get the point. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. End of the rant. Peace.